and welcome to YFS News.
Today we'll be covering events from the last couple of months in Scottish youth football.
On the 14th of October, YFS TV attended the SFA Central Region Coaching Conference at Broadwood Stadium.
This was the 4th Central Region Coaching Conference held so far, and included a discussion forum as well as a lot of practical training sessions held by guest coaches Lee Scrim, who's the lead professional development coach at Cardiff City FC, and Christoph Mullen, the academy manager at FC Sion. See the link below to watch the interviews with the coaches, Andrew Gilchrist, the SFA Central Region Manager, as well as a couple of players attending the conference who speak about the benefits they've gained from the training.
On the 10th of November, the Torry Glen Football Complex hosted the finals of the Hansen Youth Cup. Our team was there to report.
Fans filled the stands for the finals, the first of which saw Falkirk girls break Hearts by defeating Heart of Midlothian 13s 3-0. Hearts' Laura Hunter had to act as standing goalkeeper instead of playing her usual midfield position. The second final also finished 3-0, and the clubs involved made it even more special. This Old Firm derby saw Rangers beat their arch rivals Celtic by 3 goals, despite a player of the match performance from Colette Kavanagh and a hotly contested match full of exciting play and refereeing controversy. Muirston United took on Glasgow Girls for the last final of the day for the 17 age group trophy. Muirston ran out 3-0 winners despite battling a performance from the Glasgow Girls, with 2 stunning strikes from Daniel Floyd sealing the win.
Games for the 5th round of the SYFA Challenge Cup were drawn at the end of November, with 16 teams scheduled to play at the weekend on the 1st and 2nd of December.
Due to weather, only 3 of these matches went ahead.
The SYFA Challenge Cup is now in the 5th round quarter-final stage. Some 5th round games were played over the weekend 1st and 2nd of December, while others were cancelled. The quarter-finals should take place over 2nd and 3rd of February. The 21's last date involves last year's winners Campsie Blackwash, who have an away tie against Rutherglen Glencairn. The 19's holders Bonington Thistle beat Billiston Juniors 5-1 to advance to the 5th round stage. The team has retained some of the players from last year's winning team and inherited some of the Belfield 17's team that were victorious last year. They will be hard to beat. The 17's trophy is at the quarter-final stage, with Ayr Boswell hosting Spartans FC being tipped as one of the games of the round. These clubs hail from the southwest and southeast respectively. At 16, Southside FC takes on Clydebank United. Clydebank sneak through after a tense penalty shootout. The 15's age group is still in the 5th round stage with quarter-finalists to be decided, but as ever, Hutchisonville will be tough to beat. In the 14's trophy, Dice Boys Club from the north are looking strong, while at the 13's age group, watch out for the Central Region club Cambuslang Boys Club, who are on a high-scoring run.
Over the last couple of months, several regions of Scotland have been able to open brand new 3G facilities thanks to money received from the Scottish Government's Cashback for Communities programme.
The Cashback for Communities programme takes the ill-gotten gains of crime, recovered via the Proceeds of Crime Act, and invests it into community programmes, facilities and activities. This programme has already helped several clubs around Scotland open brand new 3G pitches, including Cumbernauld Colts at Broadwood Stadium and Dundee East Community Sports Club. At the opening of the Dundee facility, YFS TV caught up with Shona Robinson, the Minister of the Commonwealth Games and Sport, to interview her about the programme and its benefits.
And now we go to Ryan at the News Map Board. Right? Thanks, Ryan. Over the last couple of months in Scottish youth football, in early December, Blantyre Soccer Academy announced a partnership with the Haven Centre, which assists those with life-limiting illnesses such as cancer. From now on, some of its teams will raise awareness of the centre and its cause by turning out for matches with the logo of the Haven Centre on their football shirts. The Scottish Football Association hosted their annual Quality Mark Awards for the South West region in the Alexander Maxwell Suite at the National Stadium, Hampden Park, on 7th December. 27 awards for over 30 clubs were handed out over the 3 levels of grassroots football: youth, amateur and junior. It was the first time in history that representatives from the adult game were present. On the 13th December, Dundee Schools won a close 3-2 victory against North of Scotland Schools at Milburn Academy in Inverness to secure their place in the quarter-finals of the Under-15 Scottish Schools FA National Trophy. On the 16th of December at Garscoop Guyans Park, Barrhead YFC and Clydebank FC Under-17s played round 1 of the West Region Cup. After a match that finished 4-4, the game went to penalties, which Barrhead won 4-2. On the 28th of December, 2 Scottish Cup winners clashed for a tribute match to Cammy Smith, who won the Scottish Cup with the 2007 Albion BC side, who reunited to play against the 2012 Albion BC Scottish Cup winning side at the 1996 age group. Smith has been diagnosed with leukaemia and his friends are currently on a drive to raise funds to aid his recovery and for charity. You can find out more at the link below. Links United AFC and Beechwood FC announced a merger as the clubs enter 2013. The clubs combine 90-year histories which have intertwined in an effort to grow community football in West Edinburgh. The club will operate from the Gyle Recreation Grounds and play on the Tall Oaks Private Park. The weekend of the 5th and 6th of January 2013 saw the Jim Baxter Memorial Under-13s hold their second annual football festival at Broadwood Stadium in Cumbernauld. The festival lasted over 2 days with 2 leagues of 5 teams competing for the 2 Jim Baxter Memorial Cups. After an exciting collection of matches, Renfrew and Calderbraids took the trophies home. Tory Glen played host to the Girls Under-15 Scottish Schools FA Cup final on Friday the 11th of January. The game finished 1-1 with the West region beating the South East region on penalties. On the 12th of January, Spartans FC advanced into the quarter-finals of the South East Region Cup after a victory away to league rivals AC Oxgangs. Stenhousemuir FC played host to 4 very different under-13 clubs on Sunday the 13th of January at the Stenhousemuir tournament. Scottish Pro Youth outfits Dundee United and Rangers were joined by boys club team Hutchison Vale of the South East Region YFA and Everton FC of England. In the end, Everton took the tournament by a single point over Rangers. Also on the 13th of January, the semi-final of the Under-14s Ian Mackay Cup saw Curry Star overcome host New Craig Hall Leith Vicks to seal a place in the final with a final score of 2-0. United Glasgow Football Club has received funding from the Big Lottery Fund's Young Start Fund to run a programme of community inclusion and education activities for young people from disadvantaged backgrounds aged 18 to 24 in partnership with North Glasgow College and Hampden Sports Clinic from February 2013 onwards. On the 19th of January, Peterhead Boys Goalkeeping Club had a memorable weekend when former Scottish international goalkeeper Andy Gorham came to host a Saturday training session.
And finally tonight, we pit 2 of our amazing presenters, Greg Odway and Ryan Rowe, against each other to decide who can do the most keepy-uppies without dropping the ball.
Please just say that you won.
Well, that certainly was very embarrassing.
Thanks very much for watching and good night.